Hello and welcome to another World of Tanks Blitz replay video. In today's replay, we will be watching my clanmate Nico play as WT and get a mastery. Now this game, he does not get an especially high amount of damage, but he does some other really good things that I wanted to bring up. He plays this very weakly armored tank very aggressively, but does it in such a way that he can dominate the other team. He plays smart and capitalizes on his tank's quirks to dominate this game. It doesn't really matter what tank you are playing, because you can learn from how he plays and adapt it to your tank's playstyle to also play effectively. When trying to play at your best, you must do a few things. First, you need to know your tank's weaknesses. If you know your weaknesses, then you know how to protect those weaknesses and minimize the damage dealt to you. Secondly, you need to know your tank's particular strengths. Does your tank have good gun depression and a good turret? Or does it have a strong hull? Is it fast and maneuverable, or is it tall with a strong turret? If you can learn these traits and use your tank in such a way that you capitalize on what your tank is good at, then you can be just as successful. Now onto the clip. The beginning was rather uneventful and fell into the usual circle to the enemy spawn and hope they're still there. Thankfully for Nico, the enemy is going for B, and some of the enemy tanks are still staying back close to their spawn to cover it. This gives him plenty of targets to pick off from the back, except Nico wants to play this aggressive. Nico checks his surroundings and notices his meds have pushed up around the side, providing him with supporting fire and spotting. He makes his way up to the ramp and makes it his home for most of the clip. This ramp can provide him with good cover and some pretty cheeky firing positions, but he can be easily pushed by their meds or heavies. His teammates have the hill next to him and have the potential to provide support if someone decides to push him. He helps to dispatch the T-54 and backs up to reload, noticing a major threat coming his way. The T-54E1 is an autoloader with a 930 average damage clip using AP. In the WT, it can grow closer to 1200 if he uses AG against him. Luckily for Nico, this T-54E1 uses only AP, which spares him some much needed health. Now it's easy to kill off the tank as he is only a one-shot, and with the biggest threat out of the way, Nico can relax a bit and shoot some of the farther off targets, hiding most of his tank and only exposing his gun. As he looks to take those further away shots, the K91 pushes up and becomes a similar threat to the T-54E1. The K91 either gets distracted by Nico's teammates or is still reloading his clip, I'm not sure which. Either way, he does not end up pushing right away, leaving Nico to finish off the IS-8. Once the IS-8 is out of the picture, the K91 makes that push in, getting ready to clear at Nico. But by some miracle, it appears the friendly T-22 is willing to share health and jumps in front. The K91 then gets distracted, and that was a fatal mistake for him. From here, Nico stays hidden, taking in the positions of the remaining tanks while formulating his plan of attack. As the E-75 dies, Nico goes for the last threat and some of the nicest damage he can farm. The problem is that he is an easy one-shot for the JGE-100. He cannot afford to peek and get nuked. But of course, what does Nico do? He peeks and gets shot. He gets very lucky here, and the JG goes for the HE that splashes the track of Nico's tank. If he had simply used that AP, he probably would have gotten the kill, or at least been much closer. All in all, Nico had a nice game. He played smart, used his tank's strengths effectively, played super aggressive, won his game, and mastered the tank. Kudos to him for a job well done. As always guys, thanks for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys in the next video.